If I can imagine, this is part of the I Can Imagine series. This is African Descendant, quote unquote, Black unity in America around the world. Imagine if we stop listening to statistics and start listening to the things that we live with. So I was born by a African descendant Black mother and an African descendant Black father. Imagine if we all lived together in one community. It's not the projects, the ghetto or the hood, nor the trap. It's an area where we took what they call scraps and we built it from the ground and made a foundation and we made it go up. Imagine that. If we took our monies and took it back into the economy. So the person that buy from you and me, they take their money to the store and they give it to the grocery people. Then the grocery people, when they go cash out, they take it to Black banks. And when the Black banks cash out, they go to the Black stock market. Imagine that. Imagine if my eyes seen beauty in Black women, and when I seen beauty in Black women, the kindest gesture back was thank you. Not a fight or what do you see in me? Oh, now you like Black women. Where was you at? Well, we the same age and maybe I'm talking to somebody that's a little younger. See, I wasn't part of it. I don't have children. I don't walk around saying I hate Black women. I don't walk around telling my son he ain't gonna be shit. Cause one day that Black man ain't shit era, he was gonna be a man. That man is me. But I still don't have a disdainment from Black women. But Black women have a disdainment for me. Imagine if we got together and we stopped making that rhetorical. So that rhetoric, that narrative, them stigmas and stereotypes would be all gone. We don't blast it on social media, no news outlet, no movie. Imagine if we had a real Cosby show. Imagine if we had a real R. Kelly who made songs of love and he didn't have a history. Imagine if we took the Black people, you separated my personal life as you separate every other race personal life from what you talking about towards Black people. Imagine if Black people separated Black people from Black people and said, that's her at work, that's her at home. That's her on vacation. That's her when she's having fun. That's him at home. That's him when he's on vacation. And that's him when he's at work and he's at home. Imagine that if we separated all those things separately from each Black person. How about we do the same thing we do for our counterparts of other race? We say it's not a class or race, but we the one that class us up and put us in the race. Imagine that. Imagine if our kids didn't have to worry about drugs and guns being seen around their house. Imagine if we had two-parent homes. Imagine if we actually got with Black men that wanted to be fathers and you gave your seed to Black women that was actually wanting to be mothers. Imagine if Black people got together that actually wanted to work on Black love. Imagine if you got with a Black person that wanted to get married. So you wouldn't have to worry about if he's a high value, is he alpha, is he a simp, or is she a feminist? If she's independent, can she cook? But because you with a woman and you with a man that want the things that you want. But you kept it in your race. So imagine, they say statistics, if we throw away statistics as I started out, throw away the statistics. Let's say statistics was lying to you, and imagine if it was enough Black men that were straight for enough straight Black women. Imagine if it was enough gay Black women for enough gay Black women and enough gay Black men with enough gay Black men. Will we still want that? Or would our slave minds and hearts and mentality, because we choose to be slaves, have kicked in? Imagine that, right? Imagine if we didn't have this YouTube. It wouldn't be no pink pill, no blue pill. It wouldn't be no feminists. It wouldn't be no SYSBM, MGTOW. It wouldn't be no red pill. It wouldn't be no pills. It wouldn't be no matrix. We wouldn't need to align to things that's faking. So it's an illusion that we spells that we put under by the incantation, by the trances and the hypnosis and the hexes and the curses that we send and we had the iniquities to put on each other. Imagine if we didn't do that. Imagine if we did what we said we was going to do. Imagine if we loved ourselves like I love you. See, it don't take nothing for you to hate, but it take what for you to love. Love, I was told everything's a process. So if everything's a process, put everything in a pot and make it a process. You said that's too much, it's going to fill up. But isn't your heart full of love? Isn't your heart full of ambition? Isn't your heart full of establishment and stability? So if your heart full of those things, how is my pot too full? How is love? It's a process, but you can hate somebody in a quick 2 seconds. What process of hate do that recognize that you recognize that hate is not a process, but love is a process? For you to love me, I love you when I met you. I don't need nothing to tell me I don't love you. Why do I need something to tell me I love you? Why do it take years and years for you to love someone, but it take you a hot, quick second to hate and to be negative towards someone? Why is that? Imagine if we didn't do those things. So my thoughts is here to provoke your thoughts, to make your thoughts think about your thoughts. I'm not running metaphors or circles around your thinking and your mentality. I want you to actually think for the first time in your life on this Imagine series. I want you to think. No, you have never been thinking before. This is the first time you are about to think. Because you know why? Because you're not going to follow a system that tells you to act and be a certain way. You're not going to have a rule. You're not going to have a regulation. It's not going to be a law. It's going to be you thinking about the processes that you went through to get to where you at and why you think that way. So if you thought greatly, wouldn't that show in your love life? Wouldn't that be greatly? If you had the best idea, wouldn't your love life be the best? Why would black men and black women have a gender war? You say it's no war off of YouTube. But yeah, I can go walk into an office knowing nothing about YouTube, don't even have my YouTube mind, have my work mind, and still be discriminated by my own black women, be sexualized by black men as if I was a woman. See, but you telling me this is only happening on YouTube. This is only happening on social media. When I heard a woman talk about alpha, simp, and all these terminologies, which I don't use, I only use as a reference guide. So you telling me what you're saying and doing is you're really thinking for yourself. You telling me your mind for yourself is you're really thinking. You using your mind to its best ability and full capacity of knowing who you are, who you're going to be, and where you're going to go. You telling me that's your mind? I would just say you a little bit slow, but that's being negative. So as you think about everything I said and things you're going to come up with, why is it not more black men and women love? All I hear is money, money, money. Nobody has, I don't care how much money you don't have no money. Because if money is currency, is meant to leave your hands and come back to you, how is that the only thing that's stopping you? If your mentality is you, as you say, if you believe in a certain belief, and the only time you believe in that belief is when you down and out or when you up. What about the middle part of your story? See, you can't leave that out, but you will leave out everything else. I never in my life, imagine that, extracted, show me. Nobody have ever answered this question yet. As when I ask this to my brothers and sisters, show me where you extract money out of love. Let me see you take a piece of money and go extract love out of it. Please show me how this works. Because if we can do this, I can finally say money has life. But no, money loses life when they take that tree and chop it down. The tree has life because it gives us oxygen, H2O. Well, O. It's a circle. It goes in full circle. It goes round and round and over again. So imagine that. You take a piece of money and you cut it down from the source where it has life. You take life away and you make it an inanimate object and tell me that's the reason why my love life or our love lives as black people, we don't see us getting married based on money. You see the complexity of that? It makes no sense. If you telling me money and love go together, you showing me, imagine that.